Good morning from Los Angeles. Welcome to the trading desk with myself, and I. Sergio, how's everyone doing? How's everyone's weekend? Um, I had a great weekend. I have watched every single World Cup game this weekend. I think they started last week, so including Friday's amazing U.S. victory. I've never seen the U.S. play that well. And except one game, my eyes couldn't take it, and it was not that important of a game. But today we'll have another 3 or 4 games. In fact, at 9 o'clock, my one of the top favorites, Spain, is going to be playing Cape Verde. Now, everybody that got on the bus made it to the World Cup this year because they expanded the 36 team roster to 48. And 36 are going to make it to the next round, which will be single elimination, by the way. At the moment, they're playing league style. There are 12 groups of 4 teams. That's why the World Cup's going to last a little longer, and which is great. So my hats off to the U.S. They played world-class football and suffocated Paraguay onto their 4-1 victory. But more importantly, what's happening in the markets. The final taco was served today, I think. I'm not sure. So no Taco Tuesday, Taco Monday. And stocks are taking off. Both my little Robinhood account and my personal trading account are at all-time highs. Except one position, 1 out of 7 or 8 positions are kind of going against me. The rest are working absolutely fine. And I'll go through the positions. I post the positions every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on the community page of the YouTube channel. But all the information is in the ticker. I launched the Discord channel last Monday. Already up to close to 80 members, which is great. So if you're interested, all the information is not only on the ticker, but also in the show notes. So if you go click more on this telecast, you will see all the information necessary. And there is a free version of the Discord channel, which you will get my free newsletter from my website up there, sergioavadian.com, which already has about close to 35 blog articles about basic investing. But then if you're a trader and if you're beginner, intermediate, newbie, advanced, you have a spot in the premium version of the Discord server where you get all my trades live. Again, none of this is trading, investing, or financial advice. This is done for education and information only. What I do is very risky. My account can't handle it. I also have a $1,000 Robinhood challenge account that I launched or started or funded exactly 2 years ago, which is when I launched the YouTube channel. And I post the positions there. So you get members only live streams. You get my positions live. You get my long-term access to long-term port. You get, at the end of the day, open positions that I post every day right after the market closes. So you do get a lot of perks. And for the first 100 folks that join, if you include the promo code first 100, capital FIRST 100, you will get 50% off. After the first 100 people join, you will not be getting that. But so I'm here to inform and educate. I'm here to pass along my 30 plus years of experience, which started right behind me in the pits, as we call it. And today we look at screens and trade. So 9 o'clock, Spain game is going to start. Literally my favorite team on the planet, Barcelona, I think. if I'm not mistaken, up to 4 Barca players are in the Spanish national team. Should be an interesting day today. Although they are playing, I'm not going to call it a pushover this year. This year is really, really interesting. Like Qatar goes and ties Switzerland, which is one of the, not favorites, but semi-favorites. Ivory Coast beating Ecuador. I mean, Japan tying Netherlands. What a game that was. That was holy smokes. So let's talk a little bit about, until I take my first break and 9 start watching the Spain game. Let's talk a little bit about what happened over the weekend. UFC 250 was at the White House. What an amazing event. You could have watched it on Paramount if you're a member or subscribed to Paramount, which I am. Chama Poatan got smacked by a French dude, knocked out into the next century, which was the co-main event. And Justin Gaethje absolutely mauled. I mean, I'm talking mauled. That guy's face was unrecognizable at the end of the knockout round, which was the 4th round. He beat the Spanish dude to a pulp. For some of you, it may be a violent sport, but I watch it. So I have a lot to do, a lot to watch. Plus, I run my other 3 businesses, plus trading. And over the weekend, last but not least, the final taco was served between Iran and the U.S., although Israel tried to sabotage the situation by continuously bombing Lebanon. Like, I'm not into politics, but it looked like sabotage anyway. So long story short, okay, we have peace. Oil tanked. Stock took off overnight. I'm taking profits in a lot of positions. I'm actually looking to short some stuff, stop sprinkling some shorts. Now it's going to be an unpopular opinion. I think I'm going to start shorting SpaceX. And again, none of this is trading financial investment advice. What I do is very risky. So if you have any questions, comments, please, chat's open. If you're so inclined, please give it a thumbs up. I'll be on probably a couple, 3 hours today. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel so you get notified. Turn on all notifications when I do live streams, because there's no schedule for my live streams, depend on my other schedules or previous engagements that I may have during the week, which is quite a bit. But I am here to pass along my experience. I'm here to educate you all, because I believe financial freedom through financial literacy, and that could run the gamut. That could run from dollar cost averaging, the simplest thing, retirement accounts, Roth IRAs, which a lot of people don't know and don't do. I'm not a Dave Ramsey type that I hate debt and doesn't work like that. But I also want to pass out the correct information and give you all the tools, because this is the best thing on the planet, right? Totally free, no boss. You pull the trigger, you make your own decisions. And but a lot of traders are new. They all started during the pandemic, and they only think markets go up. Not so. Market has been going up, but within the market, you don't own the market unless you own the indexes, ETFs, whatever you own. If you own individual stocks such as CRMs and ServiceNows and Adobes and things like that, you would be getting smashed, literally into the 60-70% range. So the point is, I trade. I do have a long-term port, which I share with the members on Discord. At the moment, I just added a 5th stock to the port. Yeah, so I separate the play money from investing. Everybody must invest for long term. You can trade. You can increase your ROI if you're a good trader. but I believe most people do not have the tools necessary to be successful at trading. That comes with financial tools, that comes with emotional tools, that comes with educational tools. I don't think they have it. I don't think they have a full toolbox. So I'm here to pass along my toolbox, whatever is in it, to you. For example, I just mentioned I'm going to start to look SpaceX, shorting SpaceX. Actually, starting to look to short some of the chip stocks. Again, I'm a trader. I'm a swing trader, position trader in my trading account, which is a six-figure account, and also on my Robinhood account, Robinhood Challenge, which actually is doing better than my trading account because I'm taking much less risk, and Robinhood won't allow me to do a lot of the things that I'm allowed to do at TOS. I trade on TOS, Thinkorswim, Schwab. And yeah, I go long, I go short. I do all kinds of option strategies. CDSs, PDSs, CCSs. When I say CDS, credit call debit spreads, put debit spreads, put credit spreads, call credit spreads, iron condors, butterflies, straddles, strangles, naked strangles, covered strangles. I don't know. So these are all the tools that you have available to you, but most people just do one thing that I notice on YouTube or on X, which because the market has helped, which is I sell puts, and then I get assigned, I sell cover call, I wheel. Oh, that's fine. That's rudimentary. That's I don't know. That's high school shit. But once you're done here, you will have all the tools. You will learn how to short. You will learn how to cover short. You will learn all that stuff. And you must learn how to short because the other side of this hill, whenever that shows up, is going to be absolutely extremely slippery and ugly. And I've seen that. I've seen that over the 30 years. I've seen many, many ascents and descents. So I'm always cautious. I would manage risk extremely well, manage money extremely well, position size correctly, all these things that people say to do, but it's very difficult to do. But then most trading days, I'm on autopilot. I put the position on. If it works, I'm doing it at the right spot. If it works, great. If it doesn't, I take my L and move on. Not one position is going to get me very high or very low. I try to stay as level as possible mentally and every which way. But yeah, these are the things you learn here, and hopefully you will. And if you don't, then you don't. But I don't FOMO, I don't YOLO, I don't hodl, I don't do any of that shit because that doesn't belong in trading. Because the market doesn't care who you are. Market doesn't care how much money you have. And market's going to try to make all of us wrong on the upside or downside. So, with that said, good morning. Good morning, William. Mr. Premium is here. So let's see. Today your puts are printing, right? Naked puts, short puts. Okay, Vartan is here. Good morning. Vartan, you're not joining the Discord, my man. I don't know. I think you're cheap. Okay, let's go to the positions. As the S&P 500 open strong, continuing stronger. Again, all the information is in the show notes for the Discord channel, the free version, as well as the premium version. So let's see if we can switch to positions. Okay, there they are. There they are. Okay, so that's that. Let's go to the positions real quick. I'm long 1,500 shares of AD&T. I have 22.5 cover call. Stock is 23.28. I may get called away. I may not get called away. I may roll. I'm not sure. We'll wait for that one. I have a covered strangle. I've had a covered strangle for 2 weeks. on CBRG, which is the 2x ETF of CBRS, which was a new issue. Priced at 180, opened at 380, got down to 200. That's when I put the position on. See how I waited 180 points to put that position on? Yeah. Long story short, I'm long 1,500 shares at 611. Stock is 625. But I'm also short 15. This Friday's expiration, 6 puts, and short 15, 7 calls. So if the stock ends between 6 and 7, I took in for that $1.65, believe it or not, no, $1.55. So at 611, $1.55, that's about 28% for 2 weeks. If I do get called away, it's $1.55 plus 7. It's $8.55 at 611. That's 40+% for 2 weeks RR. And if it's below 6, I get assigned 1,500 shares. I will assign 1,500 more shares. And what that my buy price will be, as you guys know, in a covered strangle. 6 is the strike minus the 155. It'll be 445 while the stock is 620. All welcome. So far it's working out. Stock is right between 6 and 7. I don't care if I get called away. I don't care if I get assigned. I'm short 6 put credit spreads on CRM. I took a shot at 165, 160 is expiring this week. Position is about 46% profits. I'll wait a couple more days. I bought on Friday, actually, during the live stream, 1,000 shares of 2x ETF of ServiceNow. Symbol is NOWL at 472. I have a sell order at 522. We're at 517. We're getting close. I don't know. That's like 11% in a day. No problem. The only position that is under is Redwire. It was a profitable position. Now it's under. It's a small L at the moment. Will hold. I sold 15-12 July put credit spreads, and with that money, I bought 20-25 call debit spreads, but then they paid me close to 70 cents per lot to trade. So if it's above 15, I'll still end up making money. So I'm getting paid to play. I just started buying, and I also have a covered strangle on SNDQ, which is the bearish 2x ETF of SNDK. I added 500 shares today, posted positions, obviously. I've been long Velo 3D, 1640, actually 1650 was my cost. Stock rented 33. I sold cover calls. Over the weekend, they took this deep in the money. Now stock is 22, but it got up to 33 actually. I had sold the calls at $1. So 16.5 to, if I get called away, somebody took 300 shares of it. I'm sure the rest will be taken away this week at some point. And so 16.5, 20 plus 1, 21, 21 minus 16.5 is 4.5. It's about 4,500. 4.5 points on 1650 is about, 30% would be 480. So about 28% for a week or so. And last but not least, I was long 5,500 shares of WUSIX. Average cost 321. Stock is 354. I started selling at 350, 55, 60, 65, 70. I'm trying to scale out. And if we do get a bounce here, that'll also be a very nicely profitable trade. So those are the positions. And I'm looking to add IBM, actually. I'm looking to short SpaceX. I'm looking to balance out a little bit at the moment. Everything is working out. Yeah, 520. We may be selling NOWL with $500. So $500 on 4,700 is about 12%. I bought it on Friday, literally, during the live. So what's happening with the markets? Markets melting up. Let's go to the big charts. This is the 2-minute SPY. I'm looking to short Soxel. I'm looking to short SanDisk. I'm looking to short SpaceX. I'm looking to short a lot, but they're not at my spots yet. Got to be patient shorting things. So we gapped up this morning. We're going to retest the all-time high, or maybe get to all-time high. 3 times in a row, we tagged this 50 EMA on the downside. Bull market continues. And big breakout on Robinhood. 100. Yeah, I mean, that stock started completely separating itself from, it was trading actually very tight correlated to Bitcoin. That ended, you could tell that ended about 2.5 weeks ago, and something changed. And yeah, so there you go, breakout. What else? So this is SPX, looking good. This is triple Q. I'll give it a shot at all-time highs. I'll give it a shot at shorts. And this is Soxel. Soxel is the 3x ETF of SOX. Let me get rid of these labels. Actually, I did short Soxel right at the top before that massive sell-off, and I covered nicely. I'm going to do it again, but we got to retest that high or make a new high with the MACD not confirming and actually confirming a bearish divergence. So I got to be patient on this short here. Let's get rid of that label, because I don't know how to get rid of the labels for good. I can get rid of it for the rest of the day, but then whatever. SpaceX, I'm looking to short about 175. Oh, it's 175. I think I'll start shorting. Well, I'm not looking to, I'm looking to make 10, 15 points on this, to be honest. That's why it's called trading, folks. We're trading. We're not fucking around. And actually, okay. Let's see what it's going to cost me to sell short 100 shares of this thing. My God, they're taking so much SMA. Holy shit. Are you serious? Wow. That's the problem with these newer shares. They take 200% SMA. It's all right. We'll wait. I'd rather short Soxel and things like that. And yeah, man, everything is good. Did I need this rally? Not really. Everything was doing okay as it is. Do I take the rally? Okay, sure. Why not? Account will be cleaned up on Friday. A couple things will get called away. A couple of things will get assigned. A couple things will expire worthless. No problem. Yeah, Woozy turned out to be a good trade, actually. That's going to be like a 15, 17% trade. So you guys are going to say, well, win rate, this and that. Win rate, I don't give a shit about win rate whatsoever. All I care about is position size correctly and let the winners run. And then if you keep taking 25, 26, 30, sometimes 40% profits on your allocated amount, I mean, that's trading. That's what you have to do. So what else is going on in the stock world? Tesla, yeah, an anemic bounce. NVIDIA, decent bounce. Still lower lows, lower highs. I'm not sure. Rocket Lab. Some of these space stocks actually are not doing that well. Kind of basing though, the way it looks to me. ASTS. ASTS looks interesting at 200, which is going to be about 78. I'm looking to buy IBM today. Quantum stocks are doing well. Yeah, I rallied already. Yeah, I'm looking to buy IBM. Actually, I'm looking to buy some calls. This volume pattern is great. MACD is great. It's on a short-term sell, but that's normal on pullbacks. Stock was 332. We're down to 265. Trump loves IBM for some reason. So I was looking to buy some straight calls, to be honest with you guys. Let's see where the Augusts are. August 330 is too expensive, although they will move. The old high is 330, maybe August, maybe July. July 300s, I think, is fair. Yeah, I think I'll buy some July 300s. Straight calls, directional bet. I do like it. I do like this pullback to 2050, 200 EMA. Volume was excellent on the way up. I mean, look, this moved like a pork belly. This IBM, folks, stock moved from 218 to 332 in a matter of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8 days. Yeah, that. I mean, things are moving. That's just, I'm not familiar with this kind of thing, although I do love volatility. Don't get me wrong. Here's SanDisk, 2120, or no, yeah, unbelievable. Although it's right at the measurement as well. So how do I measure things? 1270 to 1860, let's say 1870, 600 points, 580 points, 600 points. 600 points on 1513 is 2113. So this is right about where we need to stop, should stop, and have a correction to reversion to mean. This thing is selling 70% above its 50 EMA. It's selling literally almost triple of 200 SMA, EMA. Things don't work out like that, folks. Okay, so you know. That's why you short. That's why I like shorting things. Micron retesting the high. Seagate, new high. Western Digital, new high. I mean, AMD probably rallying today. Yep, new 52-week high. Marvell, almost 52-week high. So yeah, I mean, chips and chip-related stocks. I'm looking to buy MX actually. I like that pullback there. Zeta, I like. Actually, one of my members brought that up to my attention. I'm definitely going to put a trade on this pullback, which I do like. I like buying on pullbacks. I don't like chasing, because on pullbacks, your risk is really pretty tight. So if you bought the stock here at 2036, 200 EMA is your stop, 1837, risking a couple of points, about 8%. Upside is retest a high at 26. You're looking for 30% for 8%, which is fair. Not the greatest, but which is fair. And then there is the crazy stocks that I follow. AEHR, for example, 52-week high. AXTI, big update today on that. On a retest to high, they're all going to be shorted in my account. AAOI, same thing. Yeah, these are all short candidates. These are no earning, all revenue stocks. And I need to be shorting these things. I shorted them before. I got rid of the labels, but if I had the labels, you guys will see it. And yeah, so that's where the markets are at. Spain game is about to kick off. Let me turn my office setup is fantastic. Literally right next to my trading setup, I have a big screen TV. And I'm going to be watching the games. Actually, I wanted to bet on Spain, but they're such heavy favorites. But when I say bet, like $20 or whatever, on ROBINHOOD, because ROBINHOOD has their own Kalshi kind of a thing going on. And so a game is on Peacock. Let me put it on mute for now. I like watching it on the Spanish channel, because they explain it with more fear. Right? There we go. Game on. Yeah. So you're going to say, how do you focus trade and do that? Well, you can chew gum and walk at the same time. Okay, let's put that on mute. I want to I think they're going to blow them out. I don't even know where Cabo Verde is, folks. Honestly, I don't know. I have no idea. Do you guys know where Cabo Verde is? Cape Verde. Cabo Verde. Where is Cape Verde? Let me ask Gemini. Where is Cabo Verde?
Cape Verde is an island nation in the central Atlantic Ocean, about 350 miles off the west coast of Africa. Its capital is Praia, and it's made up of 10 volcanic islands, including Windward and Leeward groups.
How'd they make it to the World Cup is the question. I think they got on the bus. Cape Verde is an island, 350 miles, west coast of mainland Africa. It lies directly west of Senegal. How many people live there? They put a soccer team to make it to the World Cup. Holy shit. Cool. Well, Spain should beat them by like 8 goals, I think. Just like Germany beat Curacao yesterday by 7 goals. I don't know. Let me take a look. Yeah, Spain is at 92 cents. If you want guaranteed money, buy 92 cents, but there's commission. So you can make like 8 cents. Because they'll pay you back 100. Thai is not going to work. Cabo Verde is not going to work. Next game should be good. Belgium, Egypt. You have Saudi Arabia, Uruguay today, and you have Iran and New Zealand. So let's see if we can bet it on differently. Over 3.5 goals. I would like to pay 50 cents for that if I can do that. It's at 58 cents. That's too high. We're at 91 on Spain. If I were to bet on Spain, 91. So how much money will I make if I bet like 50 contracts at 91 cents? That's 45.79. It'll pay me 50. So I'm gonna make $4. I can't even buy me a pack of gum. Yeah, these kind of heavy favorites are tough to bet on. Tough to bet on. But then if they stay tied for maybe 10 minutes, they'll come down 80, 85. Then I'll definitely jump on it. So that's why I have to watch the game. All right, game on. Spain is in red. They're not even playing their best player. Are they playing Lamine Yamal? I sure hope so. The Barcelona superstar. All right, I'm going to take my break. I'm going to focus on this. Okay. All right. So I'm going to take a little break. I'll have a little coffee. I'll leave you guys with a chart. What chart do you guys want? SPX? Why not? Here's the SPX. Don't score yet. Let me just bet first, please. Oh Lord. Okay, this is SPX daily. Let's put the 2-minute. Should we put in Soxel? That's SPX. 2-minute. Soxel. Soxel is more volatile. Let's put Soxel up there. Soxel is the 3X ETF. All right, folks. I'll be back in 10 minutes, 15 minutes maybe. Alrighty. That was a necessary break. I see Spain is tied with Cape Verde at the water break. That's incredible. Actually, I have a buy order on Spain at 85. I mean, that is success already. 24 minutes playing heads up with Spain. Wow. I'm pretty sure they're parking the bus. It's all good. It's fun. What has happened to positions? Actually, they got better. Almost sold NOWL. RDW coming back, bouncing. Good. That's going about green. Yeah, it's all good. Velo 3D is going to get called away. Vuzix is 6 cents, 5 cents from the next sell point at 360. All good. Can't complain. The final taco is served. Coach is going berserk on the Spanish side. How could you guys be tied with this team? Well, all right, let's see. If you have any questions, please put it up on the chat. Trading wise, let me turn my light on. Not that that helped any, but okay. So Wartown says I did join the free version. Verde green is that's true. Your charge is what? Wartown, you're out of control. Tired of the charts. Put porn on. It will get canceled by YouTube immediately. They should be focusing on trading, not porn. It's 9:30, my man, in the Pacific Zone anyway. Yeah, questions, trading related questions. Come on now. This is on X and YouTube and actually on the trading desk Twitter account. All the information is on the rolling banner. Also, all the information is in the show notes. So if I'm looking to my right and up, it's like the TV is right there. So that's incredible. Did I buy more Spain at 85? I hope I did. I hope I did. These guys are giving Spain all they want, man. 26 minutes. Oh my God, they almost scored. Amazing. A tiny little country that nobody knows where they are. Playing probably the favorite in the World Cup head to head. It's incredible. Spain looks nervous. Plus, they didn't put their best team out there. They underestimated this team for sure. They did not put their best team out there, that's for sure. They put like the second stringers saying, yeah, we can beat these guys. Well, that's what Turkey did against Australia, and they got their asses kicked. So far, honestly, the best team that I've seen is Japan. US for sure. Incredible. You know, did I buy more Spain at 85? Yep, I bought more Spain at 85. Not more Spain. I bought Spain at 85, 85%. Yeah, they look super nervous. They look super nervous. I'm thinking about second half, he'll put Lamine Yamal in. Score some goals, man. I have more Spain to buy at 82. Average down. Dollar cost average. Dollar cost averaging on Spain. Yeah, Spain definitely put their second stringers on. Although their second stringers was probably better than 80% of the World Cup teams. All right, here we go. Bang. Pedri. Nice ball. Goal. No, not goal. Dang. All right, no questions? I will cut the stream short if you guys don't ask me questions. I'm getting bored. Let's take a look. What's going on? Should we short? I want to really short SpaceX badly. Seriously. I want to short SpaceX badly. Now, some of you are going to say, are you nuts? How can you short Elon? I'm not shorting Elon. It's just a extremely overpriced stock, man. But then, you know, to each their own. I'm trading. I'm not married to that any position, actually. Let's see. Or buy IBM. Short Soxo, short SpaceX, IBM long side. Balance. IBM is kind of Zeta. 2041. Yeah, I think I want to also buy that one. So we have some buys, we have some sells. We're trading. We're moving. Let me put this in my calculator. Yeah, let me buy some of this thing. We'll be at 5 tomorrow, and I'll be like, oh, damn. You guys know option calculators, right? Hopefully you have free one. Barcharts.com has a really good free one. I pay for a good one, iVolatility.com. Here comes Spain. Boom. Go. No go. All right, so option calculator. It shouldn't have rallied 120 points, and then it shouldn't, now that the sell-off comes in, which is good. July 17th, 300. It should be $4. What are they? 385. Okay. IV must have come down. Yep, it came down a little bit. Okay, so we have 32 days there. If the stock goes to 285 in the next 10 days, where will those options be? 640. If it happens sooner, it'll be better. And about next week, $7. It's about 50%. That's good. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Okay. Some more scaling orders. Look. In case we got a whoosh down. Okay. One more position. One more position. Let's post that on my Discord premium channel. More Spain at 82 cents. Okay. All right, Spain, time for a goal. Stop fucking around. Seriously. That's bullshit. You guys are playing tied with a rinky-dink team from in the middle of the ocean somewhere. Seriously. The hell? What's wrong with you people? Move your asses. Okay. Okay. There you go. Okay. All right. What else? Not much else. I have some sell orders. I have some buy orders. Looking good. We're trading. Yep. We are trading. Yes, sir. All right, let's see. Questions? No questions? No questions. Okay, I'm going to cut it off short then. You guys don't deserve my attention. There's 45 of you here somewhere. Come on now. Ask me anything. AMA session. Let's make an AMA session out of this. Okay, this is a huge victory for Cape Verde. Oh, that's a foul. 37th minute against Spain, tied 0-0. Now, if they end up winning, I don't care if I lose the bet or not. It's like $20. But if they end up tying or winning, holy crap, that will be the biggest upset in the history of World Cup. I'm not kidding. Where is Cape Verde? They didn't just win the lottery. They play. They came here because they deserve it. So 0-0, 37th minute. Amazing. That's why you play the game, man. For the members, I posted a trade. You guys should check it out. No questions? No questions. Okay. You guys won't be that way? That's fine. So Soxel sold Soxel. Where's Soxel at? Where's SPCX at? 178. It's getting a little ridiculous now. I want to go short 100 shares. Yeah, it's getting a little too much. Yeah, let's try to make $1,000 out of this with 100 shares, 10 points. Company's 2.2 trillion, folks. Come on now. 178.5. Or 178.35, whatever. Or do I short Soxel? I don't know. SpaceX is so expensive to short. For sure. They're charging me 200%. I mean, I have the buying power, but... Or should I short Soxol and sell the puts weeklies? Done that before. My God, they're charging 250% on that one. Holy shit, man. What's going on here? It's nuts. Okay. All right. It's fine. That's fine. Be that way. All right, Spain, time. Let's go. Nope. Spanish coach is irate. I don't blame him. Spain don't look like their favorites for sure. Oh my God, what a save. Whoa, double save. Holy crap. Wow. Amazing. Good for them. Am I willing to buy more Spain is the question. At like under 80 cents. I am, for sure. I was going to bet actually over 3.5 goals, but good thing I didn't. And parking the bus for sure. Look at that, 442. Parking the bus. That's the tactic against strong teams. You know. SPCX 179. Okay, that's enough. You know what? Short. Just to be short. Short 50 shares. Somewhere around here. Oh, no, there's no security available to short at this time. Come on now, bro. What are you talking about? That means it's going down, folks. Yeah. I will short Soxel then. Screw you. Short Soxel and short the puts. I want to wait until like upper band on Soxel. Yeah, this is dangerous short here. 282 all-time high. Bollinger Band's opening up again. Stopped on the dime at 50 EMA. I mean, this is trading right there. Will it double top? Will it make a new high? Non-confirming MACD. I think, yeah, Soxel, I think is a better short. Short Soxel, short the, where's the stock at? 270, 260 puts for Friday. $260 puts are 14. Yep, that's the trade. Short at 271, cover at 250, 240 something. 246. Okay, no rush. Patience, patience, patience. Patience. Name of the game, patience. I gotta be patient. Yeah, I didn't cover that at 50%. Are they gonna make me sorry about that? Maybe. Maybe. Got to 522, didn't sell it. Okay. Bought more. Bought more. Bought more. Okay. Okay. We're getting a little bit of a whoosh. Minute 45. Going into extension of 4 minutes and still 0-0. Incredible. That coach is going to rip their asses in the locker room the first half. Yeah, they're just parked, man. Look at that. They parked 5-4-1 in a 20-yard box. Go break that. They go like, come challenge it. They're playing exactly the way Australia played against Turkey. With their superstars, they look like donkeys. I mean, the Spanish team, I don't even recognize any players other than a couple. Yeah, they're not playing their best. I think they'll just do some subs and play their best. I think I'm going to take my 10% profit on NOWL at 512. 512. Yep. Okay. Okay. Two minutes left. Incredible. Playing a 0-0 half. Against Spain, huh? Well, Spain shouldn't be the favorite the way they're playing. They look like punch out. Whatever you want to call it. Okay. Alrighty. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. This is really interesting, man. A team that's playing as a team versus a bunch of overpaid superstars. I really don't recognize any of these Spanish players. This must be the second team. They have 5 substitutions. Time to put the real players in. What is that, bro? What kind of header is that? I look like my fucking Granada High School header. Yeah, I don't recognize any of these players. Maybe other than a couple from Barcelona. Well, I guess we're going to tied. Yeah. Ball in the air. First half over. Incredible. Yeah. Good for them. Good for Cape Verde. Good for them. Back to trading. Back at the ranch. Did we buy more Spain? No, not yet. Let's see. Maybe we did. No, we didn't. We did not. We did not. Ooh. Okay. Oh, we're right on it. We may be getting it. We may be getting it. I'm willing to buy more Spain at 79. Hopefully at halftime. All right. What else is going on? What else is going on? No questions, huh? You guys have a 35-year veteran here, and you guys are not asking me questions about trading? That's ridiculous. Seriously. Okay. And we'll take a break. That's what you guys want. We will take a break. So I'm going to take a look at MX, HLIT. Nothing special. Whoa, what was that? Good seller that came in at woozy, but that's okay. I'm just going to bounce a little bit more here. Where are we? Where are we? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So, Bitcoin is mega rallying today, FYI. Let's look at Bitcoin. So IBIT is the Bitcoin ETF. Bitcoin up to 67,000. Ethereum up to 1850. Daily chart looks deadly, honestly. Just bouncing back to 50 MA probably just to fail, but a lot of the bulls are going to hope for a double bottom. Not sure. Not yet. It's not ready yet. I don't think it is. And this is Ethereum. Down, massive downtrend. What else is there to say? I don't know. Okay. So, not much to do. MSTR rallying a little bit up to 134. What's happening with SoFi today? SoFi was bouncing. 1710 up 54 cents. Still nothing special, honestly. Palantir just bouncing a little bit with all this rally. Aluminum stocks are being sold because I think we have the final taco served. AA pulling into support at 60. That I'm definitely going to look at. Or Century Aluminum. Both are in my radar. Copper stocks, on the other hand, are rallying. Freeport testing the 52-week high. ERO testing the old high. Gold and silver. If you guys watch me on Wednesday and Friday, I said I'm going to be bullish if the deal is done. And gold and silver, massive rally today, especially on NUGT. Yeah, I missed that trade for sure. I said, it gets down to 105, 110. It got to 110, actually. I mean, what did it get to? It got to 115, yeah. Sometimes up to 152 already. So individual stocks, silver stocks, AG, First Majestic, PAAS, Pan American Silver, they're all rallying. Hecla, they're rallying from under 200 EMA, so maybe a little bit more basing, but I think there's going to be a run on the metals if oil has done its upside, which it looks like. USO is 120, crude is under 80, so yeah. That butterfly was closed prematurely. I had a perfect butterfly on that. Perfect butterfly. It's all right. So they won't let me short SpaceX at Schwab anyway. Soxo is going to be the short then, but not yet. Not yet. SanDisk, Soxo, they're all shorts for me. At these levels anyway. At least these levels anyway. And my stocks are getting a touch weaker without the market pulling back. So if the market pulls back, they're going to get weaker. That's fine. I have some sell orders. Hopefully we'll get them off. Let's go. I had the sell orders in, but I think we're a little too high. We're a little too high. Adjusting some of the sell orders. Taking profits. 45, 55, 65. Cancel this one. Okay. Always got to adjust, folks. Always got to adjust. Market doesn't move one line, as you guys know. Cuts both ways. Cuts both ways. All right, time for another quick break. Definitely interested in Zeta. Maybe a little bit more pullback. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Bought some. This, yeah, that's. Not being too aggressive there, not really. Not really. Okay. All right, time for a quick break. We'll leave you with Soxel chart. That's incredible, right, folks? I mean, what a trader. 285 down to 155, up to 371. Amazing. That's why they have weekly options on that. You can go to town with these things. Truly, truly amazing move. That's the 3x ETF of SOX, by the way, Philadelphia Semiconductor Index. And here actually is a pretty decent proof of these two 3x ETFs volatility drag issue. Actually, SOX, the index itself is making a new high, but SOXL is not, right? 10 points from its all-time high. Why is that? Because they don't own the underlying. I talked about that in videos on the channel. Something called volatility drag. You got to be really careful. These things are not to be bought and held more than a few days. Some people buy and hold these. I mean, if you catch a trend, yeah, no problem. You're going to give up some volatility drag, for your pleasure, but be careful with it. MACD, I don't like on this at all. I think it's a bearish divergence. I think this thing is going to tank. So before then, I should be selling some stuff and buying either some puts or SPY put debit spreads or triple Q put debit spreads, something like that. Something like that. So with that said, let's take another quick break and then I'll answer some questions. Hopefully you guys have some questions when I get back. No questions. What are the odds on that bet? What do you mean? 80 cents. You bet 80 cents, you make $1. They will bet you short options that had nothing to do with it. They just won't let. No. Nothing to do with options trading on SPCX. They're just not enough shares, I guess. I'm not an institutional account, so if I was an institutional account, I could naked short it. Then nobody will pay any attention to it. This thing is a overpriced turd. Not turd, I could take it back. This thing doesn't belong to 120 sales. I mean, I know there are Elon lovers. They're all going to come out with some hate and whatever, but no. This company is not worth 2.2 trillion. If this company is worth 2.2 trillion, then Rocket Lab and Redwire and ASTS are worth a lot more. So let's find some reality here. Okay. All right. I shall be back. Okay. Hola, what's going on? What's going on? Unbelievably, Spain is still tied with Cape Verde, which is a tiny island, I figured, in the middle of nowhere. 0-0. This will be the biggest upset of the tournament so far, the World Cup. They have parked the bus in a 20-yard box. If you guys know anything about soccer or football, I call it. Yeah, incredible. So there are no bad teams. If you have any questions regarding trading, please ask. Don't hesitate to ask. Yeah, we're getting a little weakness here. Nothing major. Honestly, this looks like a high school team from Spain, man. They're all tiny little kids. Is this the best Spain has to put up? Yeah, I don't know any of these players from Spain. Maybe a couple. 56th minute. Next water break coming up in 10 minutes. I don't like that water break, by the way. It's bullshit. It's Fox's way of putting commercials into soccer now, which is ridiculous. 0-0 in the 56th minute. I would have, thank God I didn't bet the over 3.5 goals. Time to put Lamine Yamal in, sir. Let him score one and win the game. Otherwise, you guys are going to look like a bunch of hoodlums. It's embarrassing. They're going to rip Spanish players. They're a new, you know what, hole if it ends like this. And I will lose $20. I don't like it at all. I don't like it. Why? What's going on? That's why you play the games, man. On any given day, anything is possible. Any given day. Any given day. Yeah, some days are like this. Spain needs to put the pressure on these guys and move the ball side to side quicker. They're not doing fast enough. Okay, here it is. Come on now. It's tough to play defense for 90 minutes. If you played the game at all, you would know what I'm talking about. You would definitely know what I'm talking about. World Cup has been an amazing success, folks. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. All the stadiums are sold out. Fans are having an amazing time. Seems like security is decent. And yeah, it's amazing. Well done, Mexico. Well done, US. Well done, Canada, so far. A couple of big surprises already. This will be the biggest one. This will be the biggest. 0-0 would be the biggest surprise from what I remember. Bunch of World Cups. Look at these guys battling, man. Good for them. That's why you play the games. I have a big screen right next to my trading setup, so. Ooh. Cross. Goal. No way. Look at that goalie. Look at that goalie. Cape Verde. Their fans are going nuts. 60th minute. If Spain pulls this off, they should count their blessings. Actually, I want the other team to score. Honestly, I do. Foul. Call. That's a foul, ref. What are you talking about? Did you put Lamine Yamal in yet? Not yet, huh? You're going to let the youngsters figure it out? Yep, he's getting ready. Why isn't he even playing? Well, he's not playing because he doesn't need to, supposedly they figured, but then I guess they do. I've been back, Mojo. I emailed you. Your email is bad, by the way. It keeps getting kicked back. You know, I always return my emails. Yeah. So go look at the show notes. Join the free Discord if you want. There's a free Discord channel, and there's a premium one, but free one is obviously free, but you get a lot out of it. You get the weekly newsletter, which is going to come out today at noon. Go to the website. All the information is in the show notes and on the banner. Scrolling ticker, if we call it. That goalie is got a stud, man. What a stud. Spain is panicking now, for sure. 30 minutes to go. It's a lifetime in soccer. But if this is the Spanish team, I'm not impressed at all. How are they going to go beat the Germans and British and all that other stuff? Yeah, I don't like it. They should not be the favorite to win the World Cup. That's a fact with this kind of play. Definitely should not be the favorite. Germany looked good, but then they played Curacao, but then they crushed them by 7 goals. Seriously, this looks like the second. They look like 15 to 18-year-olds. They look like the under 21s for Spain. Incredible. That's a mistake, coach. That's a mistake, underestimating any team and playing your second stringers. I know football really well, and I don't recognize other than 3 players in this whole team. And they all look so young. Plus, experience means a lot. They have never been here, as this group anyway. Spain has won the World Cup, obviously, but not with this group. Patience and experience. This reminds me a lot of the Turkey-Australia game. Same thing. Keep attacking, and just nothing. The wall just doesn't bend. Look at this. All 10 players within a 10-yard box. This looks like a club game, man. Like my son's Eagles club game. Just kicking the ball everywhere, spraying it everywhere. Incredible. Oh, I know this guy. He plays at Fenerbahce in Turkey. Yeah, they just can't break that wall. You guys got to move them wider, bro. Long ball, diagonals. You got to move them side to side. You guys are not rotating the ball fast enough. Yeah, that's too slow. Now go wide. Oh, Lord. These are professionals. Yep, quicker. Gosh. Not good. My $20 is in jeopardy. Last minute goal will save us probably. Hopefully. What else is going on? Market just after the strong open, not much is going on, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Took some profits, sold some stuff. I don't know why it's that up for sure. Oh, come on. Why? Well, that guy got knocked out. Whoa. That's Laporte. Okay, I guess I know one more player. Yeah, Spain is getting super frustrated. 65th minute, 25 minutes to go. Water break coming up. Yeah, they just can't break the wall. Look at that. There's like all 10 opponents' players are in a box. Can't just break it. Yeah, just can't break it. Wow. And Spain is good with those through balls, but they just can't break it. Can't break it. It's all right. Lesson learned. Don't underestimate any team, ever. Oh, we should have bought more IBMs. Come on now. Nothing is going on. I need to check my email problem. I thought you didn't. Nope. Yeah, I emailed you back twice. It got kicked back twice. So, you know me. You know I don't do that. I respond to every email. Yeah, you have a big problem with your email. I actually responded the day you sent me that email, whenever that was. Still tied, folks. 67th minute. Here comes another corner. It's getting nerve-wracking time for the Spanish folks. Look at that little boy jumping up and down. Amazing. Oh, there comes the superstar. 20 minutes to go. Or 25. Oh, the goalie's acting now. He's Neymaring it. He's like, I'm so hurt. That's one thing I don't like about soccer. Or football. We call it football. That's one thing. There's a rollover in the ground. They're just like, I'm so hurt. Yeah, but if you do that, then you're cramping. I don't blame you, bro. Cramping. Holy shit. Thank you, Mojo. The stadium is sold out. I don't know where they're playing, but it's beautiful. Look at that whole sea of red for Spanish colors. Water break. Well, time to put up or shut up, Spain. Put Lamine Yamal in. Let's see if he can pull this off for you guys. If that's going to be the World Cup, you guys are in deep, 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 deep doo-doo. Deep. You guys are going to say, what are you doing messing around? Why aren't you trading while I'm trading? I take the position and I just let it work. I ain't going to be a stock jockey and day trade. No need. I don't see too many. I don't know too many day traders. You know what I'm saying? Huh? What do we buy? What do we sell? Oh, okay. All right. Sold 1,000 Woozy, taking profits. Can't go broke by taking profits. Oh, there he is. There is the superstar. Let's see if he can pull it off. He's got 25 minutes to pull it off. Lamine Yamal, the young phenom superstar. Let's see if he can dribble through this wall. They're double teaming him. They double team, stole the ball from him. Oh, he got it back. They double team him, open space for the other ones. This is already a surprise. 71st minute, 0-0. Spain versus Cape Verde. Incredible. Incredible. Triple teaming him now. That's good though. See that he's pulling him out of position. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Incredible. Incredible. Getting interesting. Yep, they're going to keep playing Lamine, and they're going to just double, triple, and then open more space on the left side. And that's the end of that. That's what's going to happen. Should have done that earlier. I think the other team's getting too comfortable defending. Horrible ball. Swear to God, they look like my son's Eagles team. Offside. Even Pedri can't do it. They just can't break the wall. This goes to show how this World Cup is going to be played between really good teams. Well, Spain doesn't look good. Between good teams and shitty teams. And then they shoot in the wall, right? Yeah, exactly. And comes the counterattack. Killing more time. We need a goal, Spain. I don't want to lose a burger. Come on now. What the hell? Oh, offside. Damn. Didn't expect this. But again, that's why you play the games, folks. That's why you play the games. This will be a massive, gigantic, gargantuan surprise. Massive. 0-0 in the 75th minute? Are you kidding me? What is happening here? And then a lot of Americans don't like soccer because there's a lot of 0-0s 1 month going on. But some tie games are so exciting. All right. 75th minute. So disciplined. Cape Verde. That is 4-4-2 or 5-4-1 they're playing. They just can't get through. Period. All 20 players in a 10-yard, 20-yard box. Offense and defense. Fascinating. They're about to panic, though, I can tell. God, this looks so bad. None of those short passes are happening. Okay, 76th minute. It is so tough to play defense for 90 minutes. But they have done it for 75. Spain gets one. I think they'll get a couple. Because they're going to kind of go, okay, shit. They're shooting the wall. It's just, this is the exact same game as Turkey and Australia. You shoot, you get blocked, you can't pass through. It's incredible. Spain must be down to like 60 cents. Probably goodbye for the last 15 minutes. Here comes attack again. Come on, Lamine, get a penalty. Wow, incredible. You guys are not watching the game? What are you guys doing? Trading? I want to watch the game. Forget the trading. Trading is done. Trading is done. Nothing is going on. Positions are doing well. That's it. What else is there to do? Nothing. Nothing. Yeah, nothing going on. Offside. Wow, incredible. Incredible. I'm going to lose a hamburger. Not good. All right. If they score, I'm going to leave the chat because I want to watch this last 15 minutes in peace. Just can't do it. 80th minute. Incredible. 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 All right, folks. I'll be back tomorrow. If you're interested, I'll post the positions on the YouTube page, YouTube community page. Obviously, I'll do it for the members on. I'll post the Robinhood $1,000 challenge account as well as the positions on the Big Schwab account, trading account, and on the community page of the YouTube channel. And then tomorrow I'll be back at some point. So subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on notifications so you know when I'm going live. Positions are fine. Solid green day today for sure in both accounts. And I will see you folks tomorrow.